So this is a initial Liberty session with a horse that I recently got into training. I had just done, 20 minutes of groundwork with her, which we've been introducing to her over the last couple weeks, and I decided to take her offline, and so I thought this was a nice opportunity to share a horse that I have never worked at Liberty, and I do not believe her owner has worked her at Liberty as well. So this was a totally new experience for her. And so I've just taken her line off and going to put that on the shelf, and now I'm returning back to her. And so notice I don't walk straight towards her, but I kind of walk at an angle and invite her to walk with me. And so she seems quite interested, which is nice. That's not always the case. And just kind of playing with there, and I kind of take a step back and she turns to me, and so I reward because she is giving me her focus. And then just nice little stroke. So for me, Liberty, especially in the beginning, is really about developing a connection and opening the door for dialogue. So I'm not trying to make the horse do anything or insist the horse stay with me. I really want the horse to find relaxation and confidence in this work, so there really are no wrong answers from her. And so there I invite her to walk around me. She starts to, but then she leaves. And again, that's no problem. I just fall into a little bit of a position of leading her from behind to cut scent of something in the arena that interests her. And again, I don't try to really discourage much at this point. And here I just kind of asking her to move forward. She wants to turn towards me a little, and I'm just saying, hey, can we move? And again, gently kind of thinking, if she'll let me work next to her, or it's more of a dialogue position, then I do that. But then if she leaves, I fall into this leading from behind. And so here I'm focusing just a little bit of energy toward the hindquarter, just to see if I can get her to turn towards me and give me her eye. And that wasn't working, so then I say, okay, can I draw you towards me? Just wait. Again, there's something there. I'm not sure what she smells there that was so interesting, but there's something there that she was quite interested in sniffing. So I allow her to check that out. Developing confidence in the arena means having the opportunity to take things in that maybe she wouldn't be able to do when she is online. And then again, notice I'm going at an angle and putting just a little energy towards the hindquarter. Really just saying, can I get you to move out of that spot? And move your feet a little bit. And there she goes. And again, I wait, see if she'll give me her attention and turn towards me. And she does. So that's really nice. So I offer her a reward. Again, she's always got to take those in her space, kind of a natural position. And I'm just using a couple Timothy pellets as a reward, so fairly low value. Wait, I invite a little pointing with my left hand, inviting her to move to the left. And she'll walk, but she's not really focused on me, right? She's looking out the door. But nice that she is willing to kind of stay with me to some degree. And then the mirror is a draw. So can't keep her for very long at this stage, but again, that's no problem. And I do ask her to move away from the mirror. Sometimes I put a rope across so that they can't get right up to the mirror. They are glass, so I just am a little bit mindful when horses are at liberty, but I don't think she was going to do anything there, but I always want to be a little careful with the mirrors. And then invite her towards me. That was nice. So I offer her a little reward. And take these pauses here just to let her relax. Give her a moment to think about things. And there I invite with my body position first to ask her to step forward, and then I asked her to stop and she responded. So I reward. Again, kind of inviting her to walk forward. When she moves forward, then I move forward with her and asking her to stop. And she's swinging out a bit right now, which is not ideal in the long term, but the fact that she is stopping when I stop and moving when I move is a nice start. And then here I think I just see, can we correct our line a little bit? And then she says, okay, I'm gonna leave. And I'm just saying, can we try staying to the left? She seems to prefer to want to track to the right. And so not always the case, but what I often find so she is naturally a left-bended horse. And so with her asymmetry, her right shoulder is her dominant shoulder and her left hind is her pushing hind. And I find it more difficult often when that pushing hind is on the inside to get the inward thinking and to be able to influence them. So it's not uncommon for horses to actually prefer to go to the side, maybe that they don't bend as well when they're at liberty. At least that's my experience. And there I fall again into a little bit position from behind. I didn't ask for that turning in, so I'm just very softly correcting. And I do sometimes, again, touch her a little bit, just softly just to help be able to direct her body where I want it to go. She still does have a cavesson on. I just unclipped the cavesson. Good. Again, little reward in her space. Step away, let her think about things. And I just gently move her face away from me, saying you don't need to be looking to me for more food, that you stay in your space. Again, can we move forward? Can we stop? Can we move forward? Just playing with this. And then here I said, okay, can I move the shoulders away from me? Kind of do a turn away, and she got ahead of me there, so that's why I stopped. I'm just trying to help her understand that. I get a little out of the picture there, sorry about that. I'm playing with, can I move the shoulders away from me here? Yeah, and that was a nice step, and she stopped with me instead of getting ahead of me and leaving. So I rewarded that. Take a step back, let her think. And giving her just a little bit of time. And then I'm going to ask her if she can move to the right now. Liberty should always just be, to me, it's sort of a playful dialogue. my, horses that I have a really good connection with, I can maybe do a lot more with at liberty than others. But for me, it's always, it's not about what I can do with them as far as exercises but having this sort of playful conversation. So there, I'm just seeing, and I just fall a little bit into this, gently leading her from behind. So I'm just softly driving her with my energy. And then I try to connect with her more at the girth line, which is more of a position where we're having an equal conversation. And there I did just ask for those few steps to trot, just because she seemed a little bit not as focused on me. So I thought, okay, maybe if I take it up a little bit, but I'm trying to keep the energy quite low because relaxation is really what I'm trying to build with this mare. And so that was nice. But again, I'm saying, okay, appreciate that you want to come to me, but I don't want her turning in all the time if it's not something I invite. So just asking her to stay on the circle. She wants to keep her head quite low, but that's okay. She's kind of checking things out. This is new for her to work in this manner with this freedom. So not worrying too much about her posture at this point, but just inviting her to stay trotting with me and find some relaxation in that movement. Yeah, and that was nice. And I did click there, which is why she turned in. She does know the verbal click as a reward. She learned that quite quick, as they all do. And again there, I'm just waiting, but asking her to just patiently wait herself and stay in her space. So there I say, hey, take a little bit of a step away. And then again, inviting the trot. And she's quite sensitive, so I don't need much. Just a little bit of my voice cue there, which you can't hear because I do have the sound turned off. Otherwise, all you're going to hear is the birds in my arena. It's no problem if she breaks. Again, I would prefer that she keep it kind of slow and relaxed, and then go trotting around really fast. So I was quite happy. Good. And there I just correct her a little bit that when I ask her to stop, that it doesn't always mean turn in. The turning in is, I want them to turn in if I am to sort of back away from them facing them, that I invite that, but that I can also work on a circle without them turning in, because of course when she stops and sort of turns in like that, she sort of pivots and moves in a rather imbalanced way, throws her hindquarters out. So here I'm trying to influence the hindquarter. I'm trying to see if I can ask her to gently move that hindquarter away so she'll turn in and I can do an S change. And again, that's her pushing hind. I'm not being very effective there. So then I play with a little bit, can I draw her, which was more effective? And then inviting her to now change sides and go to the right. And then I try this way. So again, focus is on the hindquarter. Yeah, and it works quite nicely that way, right? And then I'm asking her to come around me and change direction to left. So that was really super. That changed from right to left, but that's the influence on the right hind. And then again, when I try to influence the left hind, it's a little bit more difficult. She's not quite as focused on me. And she says, nah, I'll just go to the right. And so again, I roll with it in the beginning and then take her back to the left. seeing. So there, I think can I slow her a little and then put the energy? Yeah, and there she gave it to me. So that was really a nice response. And so I invite her to stop. Takes her a moment, but there, and then just, again, nice soft pat. Sometimes I stroke along sort of the jugular groove, which sort of relaxes a little bit the horse. Just real, again, soft, relaxing, and then invite her to follow me out. And I call that a session because that was a really nice couple turns that she gave me. And that's that.